Alright, we're back, and we are playing Self-Delusion. I got a code for this game, we're gonna check it out, but we know all about Self-Delusion on this channel, so this is gonna be really basic for us. It is useful to use headphones to immerse yourself in the game and understand the location of the sound source. The game automatically saves progress after each completed scene. Starting a new game will delete your existing save. Easy. Let's do it. Now the lights. I don't want to. Scene 1, the way home. A couple of days ago, I received an alarming letter from my mother. It was strange, not like her usual letters. Mom lives in a house alone in a village where there is no electricity. I was always worried about her and wanted to take her to the city, but she categorically refused. It appears to my mother that the district has become restless. People are disappearing in neighboring villages, and strange silhouettes can be seen near the house in the evenings. Even with the bolt on the door, she doesn't feel safe. I need to visit my mother, make sure everything is fine, and persuade her to move to the city. I think it will be easier to do now. I've been on the road for 2 days, and I don't feel well. The priority is to make it to the house where I can at least get some rest. I've been on the road for several hours now. There's no other way to Mother's home. Seems I'm on the right track. Let's go. Oh my god, the head bobbing! No! Don't do it! Don't do it! No! Well, this is gonna be a short stream. Well, at least there's a dot. Nope. What just happened? I don't know. I'm already sweating. I'm already starting to sweat. Fucking motion sickness. That was 2 seconds. These memories right now. That's a memory that already happened to you. On the night of September 9th, in the orphanage near the village of Borovoye, a fire broke out. According to reports, the fire was caused by reckless fire safety. When emergency services arrived on the scene, the building had completely burned down, one source said. A single child escaped that terrible incident, as did a teacher who was absent at the time of the fire. What the heck? That's the holiday armadillo! Oh my god. This village has been abandoned for a long time. Even the subtitles move when they first show up. The villages are dying out. This is not news, however, as it has been happening for a long time. Every year, more than 200,000 people leave the village for the city. So, they leave villages, not the village, right? More than 200,000 people leave villages. In general. As a result, there are an ever-growing number of lifeless abandoned areas. Sometimes the area is empty for no apparent reason. One such case is the village of Borovoye, where all the inhabitants seemingly disappeared on the same day. Authorities that investigated the place could not find any traces of the missing. Instead, the village has stood as a decrepit monument to the past, a riddle that has never been solved. I see. It's just a theory, sir. I don't think this village has 200,000 people. But I could be wrong. Oh my god, what is this? See, even the subtitles are moved. I want to go through the cemetery, but there's no other way. This is a cemetery? There seems to be a path behind this fence. Sure does. Someone entered the house, or am I just seeing things? I didn't see it. I was looking at the subtitles. Of course, there's enough light here. Scene 2, first 3 lessons. I can't even remember for how long I haven't seen my mom. Of course we wrote letters to each other, but I rejected her every invitation to visit. For some reason, everything I did at work was very important to me. Now that I am entering the house, I feel an inexplicable fear. What if my mother's fears are not baseless and I arrive too late? I'm so tired, I'm just falling off my feet and all sorts of nonsense is coming into my head. Now I'll see my mother, calm down and everything will be fine. It's so dark here. Wait, am I hearing children's voices? Where am I? This is not my house. L3 to run. I don't want to run. When the bell rings, go to the lesson. Which lesson? The one with the balls of baby guests. Haste would make haste. We're never too old to learn. Can't judge a book by its cover. Study, study, and study again. Matches. You need to survive for a certain time. The main interface is located at the bottom left side of the screen. It has a timer that counts until the end of the level. What? You hear a scratching noise. Watch out for a lapot on the floor. If you see one, don't step on it. Oh. A tale about the best shoes, lapot. One day, grandmother wove best shoes for her grandson, made of the best wood bark, a sight to behold. She warned him to take care of them, because the best shoes are magical, made with love. The boy did not listen to his grandmother and exchanged them for a toy wooden horse. He was riding, having fun all day long. I've heard that page opening sound effect in other games before. The boy woke up next morning, and the best shoes were standing next to him. He ran out into the street. The best shoes followed him. He ran faster than ever through the village, shouting. He grazed all his feet in the blood, running barefoot, and made the whole village laugh at him. You need to respect others' work. Okay. Duly noted. You found a toy for the oak? Find toys throughout the house and throw them into the oven to keep it calm. If the oven's anger reaches 100%, then the house will be filled with smoke and you won't be able to breathe. Pay attention to the indicator on the main interface and don't let this happen. This sounds like a complicated game. Can't keep warm by the cold oven. You need to survive an hour of game time, 5 minutes of real time. The main interface is located at the bottom left side of the screen. It has a timer that counts until the end of the level. I'll be covering it, I guess. It was a game I played that had like a streaming guide. Like, where is it camera safe? Find toys throughout the house and throw them into the oven to keep it calm. The oven's anger level reaches 100%. Yeah, okay. Run if needed, but keep an eye on the indicator at the bottom of the screen. If your stamina drops to 0, you'll need time to catch your breath before you can run again. If you hear a scratching noise, watch out for a weapon on the floor. If you see one, don't step on it. Because it kills you immediately. I'm at home. Apparently I lost consciousness when I went inside. How quiet. I need to look around. There seems to be a note on the door. What would I be running from? Yes, this photo's rather strange, but my mother liked it. When you left, your mother was bereft. Fear began to slowly consume her. The longer you are gone, the stronger we become. Do you think you were a good daughter? You leave when your mother needed you so much. If you want, we'll leave you two alone. Then we play by our rules. Hold out until the morning. Your victory. Should you fail, we take you both. Someone is rolling, you can't hear the steps. Then without looking back, as fast as possible, run away. Only in the light of wax candles, you will not be eaten by the Kolobok with razor fangs. Of course, the Kolobok. Oh, that. Dear Yaroslava Petrovna, I am writing to inform you that I have decided to grant your request for custody of land for everything that has happened. She needs a caring person who is prepared to face the difficulties that will come with raising her. You have been through a lot and deserve to finally become a family. I recommend you seek the help of a specialist to begin with. Sincerely, Alexei Dmitriev. Another. My first Christmas tree celebration. It was fun. Where is the oven? Hide inside? No, I'm good. Okay. You open the valve of the door? Wait. Where is the eye? Chillax. Oh, there's something over there. Hello? You are very beautiful. Oh, what happened to this? Time? The first hour has passed. Scene 4, fourth lesson. The house has changed. Before there were none these creatures in it, and mushrooms did not grow on the walls. I don't feel safe, like a pair of evil eyes are watching me from every dark corner. Why is this happening to me? I love my mom very much, so I won't go anywhere without her. Such a mama's boy. Looks another translation special. You must have translated it yourself, Cyan. Let's see. I'm glad you're finding new avenues to get paid. The tale of the Kolobok. Once upon a time, in a cottage stuck into the edge of an ancient dark forest, there lived a very old, very poor couple. Weak with hunger, the old man said to his wife, "Look around the house and see if you can scrape together enough flour to make a kolobok." She combed carefully through every container and cabinet, but the old woman was only able to find a handful of flour and a few other ingredients. With care, she combined them, kneaded the dough, and shaped it into a bread roll called a kolobok, which she baked and laid on the window sill to cool. However, their greedy neighbors smelled the delicious aroma. They gnashed their teeth in jealousy, saying, "It is not fair that we go hungry while our neighbors have plenty." They stole the kolobok and threw it into the forest. Why didn't they eat it? The old couple cried for a long time, for that was all they had, and there was nothing that could be done. Since that day, no one has gone near the forest. People say that the kolobok rolls around in the dark, growing and gobbling up woodland animals and anything else in its path. This is why people should never envy that which another person has. Are these like kid tales? If a kolobok sees you, stand by a lit candle to scare it off. A candle's safety zone is indicated by a circle of runes. Candles do not stay lit forever, though. Some creatures can even light them or snuff them out. Always try to have matches on hand. Huh? Where is it going? That scared me, actually. This game is not David friendly. Scene 5. I'll eat you myself. If a kolobok sees you, stand by a lit candle to scare it off. Yeah, you already told me about this. That's the rolling thing? Okay. Dice from bread. Well, that's a trophy. That should have been trophy 20,000. Dice from bread. Okay. I don't need to go there. Yeah, dude. this. It's a trophy. It's a trophy, we do it. Right? This is really cool. The candles go out really fast. Maximum look. Well, we're making do for now. Yes. I'm just going to wait it out. Oh, I'm not. Oh, no. Yeah, I am. Like an hour has passed. Assembly Hall. Fairy tales have been read to me as a child, but I don't remember any such thing happening in any of them. If at first I hoped that all this was just a bad dream and that I would soon wake up in my bed, now I don't understand what is real and what is not. Meanwhile, I only lasted a couple of hours, and it's still a very long time to wait until dawn. Which class is it? Lesson 5. Quickly turn off objects that have gone mad, otherwise Leshy will enter the house and wonder. So Leshy does come in, it will leave after a certain time as long as it doesn't detect you. Hide if you need to. For this purpose, chests and wardrobes are suitable. Make sure that the Leshy doesn't detect where you are hiding. He seems nice. Oh. That wasn't a trophy? Oh, that's disappointing. That's why I let him get around me. I mean, that's why I didn't fight back. The Tale of the Leshy. Near one village there was a dark forest temple. From ancient times the inhabitants had been bringing gifts there, asking for protection and blessings. The more valuable the gift was, the more you could ask for. The inhabitants found out that the war was coming to them and there was no escape from it. There's only one hope, a sacrifice at the temple. And out of fear for their lives in the face of the coming disaster, people brought a terrible sacrifice, their firstborn slaughtered at the temple. Thus they created for themselves a strong protector, Leshy, but they lost their souls at the same moment. They rotted away, and their trace disappeared from the human world forever. People say that Leshy, incarnate by the evil, still roams the forests. Therefore you should not make noise and shout in the wilderness of the forest, otherwise you can attract Leshy's attention and bring great misfortune on yourself. You heard it here first, guys. How was that? A lot of noise, but little sense. I saw it. I saw it. So that thing I ran across was not a wish? Okay. think I've seen enough. I just wanted to take a look in there. He's sneaking. We're about to find out what happens to the oven. Or not. I mean, he has no reason to check here. I wonder if we die immediately at 100%. The oven is furious. There were very few toys. You know why? These games all use the same saving icon. Interesting. Hours passed. I saw creatures enter the house in front of me, and now it's wandering around here. Its howling makes my blood run cold. I just want to run and hide. I remember how as a child I loved to hide in a chest. It was my personal fortress, where no one could harm me. It's good that even after so many years I can hide in it. Is it good? Lesson 6. You hear the roar of the ant ball. You can chase it away by ringing the bell in front of the window that it's attempting to enter. Try to determine its location using the sound it makes. It's easier to do this with headphones. Be quick because you cannot hide once it enters. Okay? Okay. Old Bell Tower. The place drawn on the painting looks surprisingly familiar. As if I had been there before. I remember there being a storm as well. It's not all the house. Know this place? It's an old bell tower near the orphanage. I used to hide here from the other children. The Tale of the Ant Evil. One day a family went to the fair to earn money and the son was left to look after the house. They told him, don't open the door for strangers, don't stay up until dark, and put ringing bells on the window at night so that the evil spirits of the forest do not enter the house. The boy ignored the parental instructions and just went to bed. In the middle of the night, he heard someone was walking around the house, scratching the walls, looking for the entrance to the house. The boy looked out the window, and there was Ansible. The horns were huge, the mouth was toothy. The claws and the paws were like scythes. A strong bolt hung on the door, so Ansible could not get through it, and decided to climb through the window. The boy was scared. He wanted to hide, but how can you hide from such a monster? He remembered what his parents had told him, found bells, and rang. As soon as the monster climbed through the window, it heard a bell ringing, howled, and fled into the forest. Honor and respect your parents and listen carefully to their advice. Moving planks are brought along and now it's better to walk carefully. It's pitch dark here. Friend? Diary of a Belfry Keeper. For 20 years I looked after the bell tower and rang the bell every morning, but now the piece of junk is a danger to others. The kids have gotten into the habit of climbing it without asking, so the doors have to be closed. I closed the iron gate at the top. I dropped the key, judging by the sound that fell to the platform below. I won't search anymore. Besides, the spell will never ring again. Excellent. Get out of here and won't come back. Evening bells. If you hear the roar of the anti-ball, you can chase it away by ringing the bell in front of the window that it's attempting to enter. Try to determine its location using the sound it makes. It's easier to do this with headphones, because you cannot hide once it enters. There are no bells on the windows, you'll have to find them all at the beginning. Some houses have a lot of useful things in the attic. So, are we just adding monster on top of monster? Is the ball guy still around?